Oh my god, I almost spent 150 SimCash. Good grief. Oh, welcome back, mates. That was almost a bit of a shaky start to the episode. I was literally playing, getting ready to record, and the timer over here just ticked down to 0, and it just pops up the message in front of you. I was just getting the coin, it was just tapping on that, and it was right in my face. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Oh. the amount of times I've spent SimCash accidentally, actually no, I suppose it's not that crazy, is it? It's good to offer players a way to like not miss out on the deal before the timer doesn't actually disappear either. I thought it was going to disappear over time or something, but it just stays there. Yeah, I guess it's good to offer players like the last chance to get the deal, but the problem is the fact that you don't have anywhere in settings the ability to like turn off SimCash purchases automatically, like having like a double tap to do SimCash purchases or something, or like an extra button that pops. The fact you can just spend it with like one tap is just, that's crazy to me. That's really daft. Anyway, let's get on to the episode. Welcome back to Blocks Plays Build It. So last time I left you, it was last week sometime, and I was talking about how we were going to change the city up and start redesigning it, and I talked about the new, or the extension of my what were we calling this? Grand City Avenue entrance, where Sims would kind of drive in through this awesome road with parks on the left and right and stuff like that. And I demolished the gambling strip to make way for the continuation of it. I started playing around with an idea for maybe having the HQ over here and then having the gambling strip on this side, sort of starting in the desert and then sort of stretching out this way. And that might be something we do later. But I've extended it all the way down here. We did this on the live stream actually the other day, and I can't remember who suggested it. I think it was Jeff in chat. Suggested when we get to the end of the road, perhaps having a lake here in this space, and then having the road sort of split off to what would be the left over here if you were driving along it, or the right over here into two different areas. And I've got a much clearer idea for what I want to do in terms of the zones now as well. I got loads of feedback from you on the live stream, so if you were there, thank you very much for all your ideas and thoughts. I've sort of combined those with my own now, and I think what we're going to be doing is having, down here will be a kind of industrial area with our city storage and factories and things like that. As we move out along the beach, we're going to do some stuff with the boulevards, I think it is, or possibly the other roads that have got the trees and stuff on, or the trams. Not too sure exactly what yet, but we'll have something that complements the beach. Possibly the gambling HQ here, like I suggested, the gambling strip out this way, and then over here, around these lakes, I'm actually going to remove all my old Tokyo Town Zone stuff. We'll fix all the fire safety issues and all that kind of stuff later. I'm not bothered about that right now. We'll get to all those as we redesign the city. And we're going to move in a bunch of these skyscrapers into this space. Then we're going to have, let's collect all these. We're going to have an Omega Zone out this way, which I think is going to look really cool. And I saw an awesome city not too long ago that, well, let me tell you this first, I guess. I've been thinking about doing a new series for a while, which is kind of a sort of a community spotlight style thing, and I've been looking for ideas to kind of kick it off, and now I'm back and able to produce videos again. I've got a really cool idea for how we're going to kick the city series, that's not right, kick off that video series in the near future, so look out for something I think is going to be pretty exciting in the near future. I'm going to kick off the series with that episode, and I think I've just managed to arrange it with the person whose city it is, so yeah, look out for that probably within the next week or so. We should get a chance to record that hopefully pretty soon. Yeah, so this is going to be my sort of skyscraper city central sort of financially modern style district, perhaps with these kind of tall towers and then into the Omega stuff. Over here we're going to have we're going to use the Paris town level 1 residences combined with the vineyards to get sort of an alpine, rural kind of area. Down this way, I'm not so sure what we're going to have here yet. Possibly some out-of-town sort of sports plazas, maybe a kind of commercial district. And then we'll try and find a way to possibly combine a couple of things with our factories up this way, so we're not having to sort of drag all the way around the city when we want to move between commercial district and factories. For me, I want to get the aesthetics right as like I feel they should be, more than the efficiency of the city and having everything next to each other. But I would like to not have to like swipe around all the time to switch between factories and commercial buildings. So I guess I may have to make some compromises there. So yeah, let's have a look at actually finishing off this area down here today. What I'm going to do is move a couple of these as yet to be built on residential zones out of the way, and we'll go ahead and we'll place down a bunch of the ponds that they are. Actually, that factory might be a bit close. Yeah, we'll probably need more space than that. Let's put this over here. Oh, that's just reminded me, coming down this way. Haha! There's the other thing on the live stream. We were browsing cities and doing some stuff online, and I mentioned that I wanted to trade a bunch of things, and I was looking to finish my land, and amazingly there was a viewer who popped up. I think it was Alan Ehrlich. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right there. Probably not right at all, but he was looking to trade dozer exhausts for city storage items, and I needed dozer exhausts so I can actually go ahead and finally finish my land all over again. I remember doing this like the first time, and then they added all the new stuff on, but look, we've got enough. 17 of everything and a couple of excess that maybe we'll get new land someday or something, you never know. So maybe we'll save those, but yeah, we can finally do it. Here we go. Expand. Oh. That's one of my other little bugbears in the game, actually, is that when you expand land, it's just like it just sort of flattens. It's like, yes, I've expanded the land now. There's no sort of, you know, fireworks or excitement or something like that. It's a big deal to expand a plot of land in game. It takes ages, and it's freed up a ton of storage for us as well. So let's go ahead and collect these. Oh, that was for... Oh, I can't believe I've just done that. I'm sure I had a... Oh, I did, didn't I? I had an assignment. Oh, and I failed the disaster one. Oh, I could have done this planks one there. I could have just done that. Oh no, it's all going wrong for me today. Okay. Well, I'll fix that off camera sometime. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh dear. Okay. So I want to collect a couple of these, and I do want to do some reorganising down the end. And one of the reasons I've let stuff build up here and get my storage full was I wanted to show you a little storage management, inventory management kind of tip during the series at some point today. So I'm going to try and create a situation where I can show you that. And it's one of the tips and tricks videos I want to produce in the near future as well, and go into a lot more detail on it. But I will try and show you it quickly at some point today before we end the episode. But I do want to start with a bit of city design down here. So we need the landscape menu. Let's go ahead and grab some more ponds, just to get an idea of how it might look. I'll stretch out sort of almost a river style thing here. It was kind of crossing under the road. Hopefully that'll give us a bit of a feel for how that would look if it was just a road and then we got to the end and then it's split into two. That's not too bad, but I think I probably would prefer it if we had roads doing this kind of thing around the outside. So let's try that. Let's put a road in there. We are going to lose a bit for the 6-lane road we've already got in, but that can't be helped. And I think when you're tweaking and designing and stuff like this, you have to be a little bit inventive, and you know, you lose a bit with the creative process, don't you? Yeah, actually, that could really work quite well. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. So we're going to bulldoze our 6-lane road in here. We're going to take out this piece of road here as well. We'll put some more ponds in here. Let's do that now. And then we'll actually start to get a feel of how this lake will take shape. I think that's going to look really cool, actually. Thanks for the idea. It was Jeff, wasn't it, on the stream? Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, I think that's going to look really good. We'll have some kind of building or something in here as well, and perhaps some sort of touristy features. And then out this way, I think what I'll do now I've got all this extra space is in there I will put what I used to call my old Route 66 area, which, if you remember from before I started the redesign and putting stuff up here, we had a whole load of things along this road actually which runs through here in that kind of shape. We had a ton of different buildings. So we had obviously the Maxis Man statue, we had the, is it called Easter Bunny or Spring Bunny or something like that? We had stuff like the, let's find some. Oh yeah, so we had things like the Dragon Park. I think we had the monkey statue, the giant lantern. We had, what else did we have? Oh, I think we had the parrot statue in there. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, and the romantic part, Little Teddy Park, the large, or the teddy, basket bunny, that's what it's called. The spring chick statue, yeah. So all of those ones that look a bit sort of kitsch and funny and maybe don't sort of match your city aesthetics, decor, whatever you want to call it, sort of automatically. But I think they look interesting sort of in a row, as if, you know, Sims would kind of drive along it, it'd be sort of touristy. I think that would look really cool. So we're going to relocate that to down in this area here that's empty, and then we'll shift out the commercial district and stuff elsewhere. So I think, yeah, that's gonna work really well. Let's go ahead and, is it worth doing that? Maybe. Let's have a look and see what's on offer. We should also grab our Omega canister. One item. We're actually getting pretty close to being able to upgrade again to 65 on the storage. Let's go and have a look. Tap that. We'll drag that one in. And then let's look at how much we've got left to upgrade. Yes, we literally just need 2 more of those green things, which I can't remember what they're called. Is it? Oh, it's the telepod. Yes, instant delivery of all your deliverables. Cool. Right, let's grab one of those. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's check the Neo more. We haven't done that this episode. Then I think we'll keep it probably fairly short today. There isn't. Oh, but the remote is worthwhile. That's probably the most valuable thing there, actually, for me. Yeah, I think I'll grab the remote. And something that's worth mentioning before we do finish up is these deals where you get a certain amount of simoleons in exchange for, like, you know, a hoverboard or a telepod or whatever it is. Generally, I would advise, and I have done in the past, against taking them. But I think if you're trying specifically to upgrade your storage and you need Neo simoleons to be able to buy, for example, telepods from the Neo Mall over here, I think there are actually situations now where I would probably say, in some cases, it might be worth doing that. There's been a couple of times where I've taken advantage of those offers, which I wouldn't normally recommend because I don't think they're generally good value, but there are some occasions I've spotted recently when sort of trying to get to this 65 and the storage was really full, and it's like, well, do I trade these 2 for 3,000 Neo simoleons? I think there are some occasions when it's actually pretty useful, so do look out for those in game, because they are handy if you come across them and you can use it to your advantage. Let's have a look for the gift bubble, grab the shovel, exciting, head home. I'll see if I can show you that storage tip actually before we finish up that I mentioned. So let's do that, and then I will try and finish up the episode, hopefully without ruining another assignment I could do. We should probably look at that first, but we won't for now. So let's get up to near to 500, And then we will go to here, right, so we can do 2 of those. Okay, so let's imagine we have full city storage right now, okay? And we've literally just cleared out 1 space. So we're now at 499 rather than 500. So managing your storage when it's like this is quite difficult, but ways you can make it easier is if you've got 1 space, you can go ahead and tap on the building you want to use. Okay, I'm at 500 now, and normally I wouldn't be able to make an item in that building. But if you've just tapped on it, you get the city storage full is full thing. If you drag an item over and you've just collected an item from that commercial building, you can actually do another one. And in some cases, you'll find you can do 2 or more. So here we've been able to do 2, which is really interesting to me. Like, I can't reproduce the pattern, but that fact of being able to tap a building, collect an item, and then use that building immediately, you can do, and that's really, really useful. So look out for that one in game. And I think what I'll try and do is another tips and tricks video specifically on storage and inventory management and stuff like that, because there are a couple of other little tricks I can show you as well, which I think will be super useful. So I'll try and do a video on that in the near future as well. It's on my list of, I've got over 200 video ideas I've accumulated over the last 8 months, which I haven't been able to make, which I'm going to make in the future. So yeah, look out for those. Nothing there to worry about in terms of sales and stuff. Yeah, and watch out for the tapping, the timer expiring in your game, and you almost accidentally tapping the SimCash. You can tap on it again now, and it'll pop up the bundle still. That's pretty interesting too. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. I think I've waffled on enough already. Look out for more videos from me soon. I'm going to try and get you at least 1 of these Blocks Plays Build It series a week, maybe 2, until the point where we get caught up and I feel like we've got our city zones and we've sorted all our service issues out and all the roads and all those kind of things we need to fix. So I'll try and get on those again, and you'll see another one of those soon. But that's going to do it for today. I hope you have a great weekend, Mares. That's coming up soon, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.